Mount Everest may not have physically grown, having reached maturity a long time ago. However, the most recent measurement performed by surveyors representing China and Nepal has the mountain peak standing taller than we'd thought in the past. Previous readings have ranged from 29,002 feet above sea level in 1856 down to 20,029 in 1955, according to NPR. But after the long process of measuring the mountain with GPS devices, experts have now stated that Mount Everest stands at a whopping 29,031.69 feet, due to plate tectonics. The world's total population is more than 7.5 billion. And obviously, that number sounds huge. However, it might feel a little more manageable once you learn that if every single one of those people stood shoulder to shoulder, they could all fit within the 500 square miles of Los Angeles, according to National Geographic. Just as Earth has earthquakes, the Moon has, you guessed it, moonquakes. Less common and less intense than the shakes that happen here, moonquakes are believed by U.S. Geological Survey, USGS, scientists to occur due to tidal stresses connected to the distance between the Earth and the Moon. Talk about having to go. Wood frogs in Alaska have been known to hold their urine for up to 8 months, sticking it out through the region's long winters before relieving themselves once temperatures increase. The urine actually helps keep the animal alive while it hibernates, with special microbes in their gut that recycle the urea, urine's main waste, into nitrogen. Nor is there an A in any multiple of 10, 20, 30, 40, or the word 100. And there you have it. Those are all the words you need to spell the first 999 numbers on the number line. Not a single one contains an A. Finally, once you get to 1000, it finally makes an appearance, 1000. Every second, we welcome 4 new babies into our overall population. Do a little math and you'll find out that means there are approximately 250 births each minute, 15,000 each hour, and 360,000 each day. The total population of people who are alive on Earth hasn't even hit 8 billion. At the same time, there are 10 quadrillion individual ants crawling around at any given time. According to wildlife presenter Chris Packham, who appeared on the BBC in 2014 to discuss this, when combined, all of those ants would weigh about the same as all of us humans. It might be hard to see with your naked eye, but everyone you pass by every day is literally glowing. The human body emits a small quantity of visible light. Visible in the technical sense, the illumination is about 1,000 times less intense than levels of light that we would actually be able to see. Next time you are having trouble focusing, you might want to reach for a stick of gum. A 2013 study in the British Journal of Psychology found that those subjects WHO chewed gum while taking part in a memory challenge were able to stay focused for longer periods of time than those who did not chew gum. Dolphins are known widely as adorable, intelligent animals. What is not as widely known is that these crafty creatures were used by the US and Soviet Union during the Vietnam War and the Cold War. Both countries studied the creatures for their sonar capabilities, but also trained them to detect mines, bring equipment to divers, find lost equipment, and guard submarines amongst other nifty tricks. If you listen very closely, hot water and cold water sound slightly different when being poured. The heat changes the thickness, or viscosity, of the water, which changes the pitch of the sound it makes when it's poured. What we feel as heat comes from the molecules of the water moving faster. Cold water is thicker and therefore makes a slightly higher pitched sound.
Stranded in the open.
Mantis shrimps may be small, but their punch is the fastest in the world. We're talking 23 meters per second, and creating 1,500 newtons of force per punch. Think about punching a wall a couple thousand times at those speeds and not breaking your fist. The mantis shrimp has an impact-resistant nanoparticle coating that allows it to punch with reckless abandon.
To a new tomorrow, moving with the motion.
The ocean produces over half of the world's oxygen and absorbs 50 times more carbon dioxide than our atmosphere. Climate regulation, covering 70% of the Earth's surface, the ocean transports heat from the equator to the poles, regulating our climate and weather patterns. Chain of mountains, the mid-ocean ridge, is almost entirely beneath the ocean, stretching across a distance of 65,000 kilometers. It typically has a depth of 2,600 meters and rises about 2 kilometers above the deepest portion of an ocean basin. Snails need moisture to survive, so if the weather is not cooperating, they can actually sleep up to 3 years. During this time, the snails will secrete mucus over their bodies to protect themselves from the dry, hot weather. As glamorous as it may sound, snails don't always sleep for 3 years in their own mucus.